everybody, welcome to Frannie's Square. Today I'm testing out a process that I found on YouTube for repairing damaged and tangled heat-friendly synthetic wigs. And supposedly this process also keeps your wigs from getting tangled and damaged. Does it work? I don't know. Let's find out together. Okay, so obviously I never let my wigs get to this point. When I am wearing a heat-friendly wig, I keep a comb with me. I comb it out throughout the day. When I get home, I comb the nape carefully. I use detangler. I do all of those things. And still, heat-friendly wigs have a tendency to tangle and to start to frizz. And they do recommend that you use heat on it to keep it looking nice. But one of the toughest things about a heat-friendly wig is how it tangles when you're out. So one of our subscribers, Verna, had sent me an email that she bought Summer Heat after watching my review on it, and she loved the wig, and she was wearing it, I think she said 6 days a week or something, and it was really starting to tangle up and get damaged, and she couldn't figure out how to fix it. So I went on a hunt on YouTube to see if somebody had a good solution. She tried all the normal routes with the silicone spray and detanglers and all that stuff. And I came across this video from Zuzu's Life, and I'm going to put a link to it below because I have to give credit where credit's due. And I don't know if this actually works. I'm going to be doing it today on this wig. I will give you an update. But the comments below the video were really, everybody was saying, oh my gosh, you saved my wigs. This is wonderful. There's no products used. All you need are shearing scissors, these, and regular hair cutting scissors. And then something to put your wig on. And I use, if I can pick them up, these T-pins through the ear tabs and the nape. Don't put it through the lace. Clips to pull back parts of the hair. And then I have a wig comb and a wig brush here. So this method involves cutting some of the hair out of the wig. And the reason that Zuzu, I don't know if that's her name, but the reason that she gave for this working is that your normal hair breaks at different lengths and that stops it from tangling. But synthetic hair is basically the same length, in chunks at least, and that causes the tangling. And so doing this process will cut it at different lengths and leave it virtually tangle free, she says. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this process and then I'm going to wear this, you know, maybe the rest of the day and tomorrow, whatever, and I will post an update as to whether or not it tangled after that. But the comments under her video, people were raving about the method, so I thought I have to try this. All right, so as I said, I never let the wig get to this, and I actually even backcombed it somewhat so that the tangle is even worse, so that we can try to use the method. So what I'm going to do is take this off, and I'm going to put it on my head. And I got this head on Amazon. I think it's in my Amazon store. If you go check that out, there's a link in the description below. And if it's not there, I'll make sure I put it there. And then my husband built a little stand for it. It's great to have a handy husband. And I just clamp it on. All right, so I'm going to use the T-pins through the ear tabs and the nape just to secure it to the head so we can get started. Boy, if this works, this would be a game changer, truly, for heat-friendly wigs. You know, heat-friendly wigs are more expensive. You do have the option to style them, which is nice. They look more natural. They're not as shiny as synthetic wigs. And the hair fiber seems more natural, too. The downside is it does tangle more and requires more care. And it's more expensive. Okay, so this is what it looks like on my head here. Now I'm going to just move the camera back a little so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to comb through the tangles. And she worked section by section. Yeah, I really tangled this baby up. And you know, if you wear these wigs, that the nape is really what gets tangled so easily. I also read in one of the comments that somebody uses food grade cornstarch on the nape of the wig and on their neck, and that helps to stop the tangling. Haven't tried that yet, but I figured I'd put that out there. If any of you have tried that, let me know how that worked for you. Okay, so you can hopefully still see there's still breakage and frizzies on the hair, even though I am combing it through. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is just start section by section. Okay, so what she says to do is take a section. So I'm just gonna start on the one side and put the rest back so it's out of the way. It is tangled under here, I'll tell you that. I did a good job of tangling it. Okay, so I just put that there, and she says section by section. I'm going to leave the front section out for now. She takes a section, and using the shearing scissors, very important to use these. If you use your regular scissors, you're just going to chop the whole piece off. And she goes 3 to 5 times, depending on the length of the section. So let me just... Okay, we'll do this section here. So starting near the top, she does 1 and then goes down. I think I'll do for this length 3, like that. Okay, and then she takes the brush and brushes out the excess hair that she just took off. You can see it coming out here. And I would say less is more at first. Take out less. You can always take out more, but once it's out, that's it. Okay, so once I'm done a section, I'm just gonna get it out of the way. And I'm gonna do another section here. Again, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. And then take it out either with the comb or the brush. I think the brush takes the ends out better. Got a lot of hair here already. It's only 3 cuts. Ready? Put this with that. All right, so I'm going to continue doing this around the wig, all around the wig, and we shall see what it looks like in the end. So far, well, let me do this one. This one's pretty tangled at the bottom. You can see I can't get my brush through. All right, so I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna have to vacuum this room. 1, 2, 3. Well, it certainly is easier to brush after you do it. Interesting. All right, I'm going to continue doing this around the head, and we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. It just occurred to me I might not be getting close enough to the root because this is still pretty tangled up here. So I'm going to change my method a little bit and make sure you're learning with me and make sure that I'm going from the root here. I'll do 1 cut closer to the root. Okay, that's my first pass. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how much hair I took out. It's a lot more than I thought it would be. So do this sparingly. Remember, you don't get these hairs back. That's why I'm doing it for you first. It's a pretty decent amount of hair, and there's still some more here. I'm going to have to sweep up. But it's a decent amount. All right, let's take this wig off and see. At least let's take all the clips down. See if I got close to the root in the first places, because when I first started, I wasn't getting close to the root. Well, it certainly comes through a lot easier. There's no doubt about that. All right. Let's take this off. Okay. Let's comb through it. Make sure the hair comes out. There's still more coming out. Certainly comes through very easily. It does feel lighter density, obviously, because I took out a decent amount of hair. All right, let's see what happens when I put this on. See how she looks. Let me turn this up. Wow, a bunch more came out. It looks healthier too. Look at that. I don't know. I think this might actually work. And it feels less dense. I actually like the look of this better. No tangling at all in the back. I'm speechless. And I can run my fingers through it so easily. Okay, so that's the process. Now I'm going to go out. I'm going to have lunch at my sister's. I'm going to wear this out all day. I'm going to do some shopping. I'm going to have some friends visiting. And we will see if this wig tangles up. All right, as always, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to make it your own, and I'll see you soon.